So first, the good news, because yes, there is good news, and we're going to give it its proper respect before the bears crash the party. Hedera has just released something called Hedera Agent Lab, a browser-based development platform that lets developers build on-chain AI agents. And before your eyes glaze over at the words developer platform, let me tell you why this actually matters for the price of HBAR long-term. Building AI agents that interact with a live blockchain used to be a nightmare. We're talking environment configuration, boilerplate code, framework selection, testing infrastructure. It was basically a hazing ritual for developers. Hedera looked at all of that friction and said, what if we just removed it? Agent Lab consolidates every single one of those steps into one integrated workspace inside the Hedera developer portal. You walk in, make a few setup choices, and boom, you've got a working AI agent already loaded in an in-browser code editor, already connected to the Hedera testnet, and already ready to execute. That's genuinely impressive. That's the kind of developer experience that makes ecosystems grow. Now here's where it gets interesting, and I really want to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. Do you think AI agents on blockchain are the next big narrative in crypto? Drop a yes or no below. This comment section is about to tell us something. Agent Lab supports 3 development paths, and honestly, I love this because it actually caters to different skill levels. You've got a no-code agent builder, pre-configured templates, zero code required, ranging from a basic agent for simple queries all the way to an everything agent that unlocks the full Hedera toolkit. Think of it as the starter pack versus the collector's edition. Then there's low-code mode, where developers pick their AI framework and plugins, and the agent source code generates in real time based on those choices. Real time, as in, you click a button and watch your agent assemble itself. That's not just convenient. That's a fundamentally different development experience. And for the veterans in the room, advanced mode gives you full access to the underlying code, plus a built-in AI assistant that explains what the code is doing as you edit it. So, essentially, you have an AI helping you build an AI that lives on a blockchain. We are genuinely living in a simulation. On the framework side, Agent Lab currently supports LangChain and Vercel AI SDK, with Google ADK support coming in a future release. These frameworks manage how your agent handles tools, memory, prompts, and execution patterns. Switching between them updates the generated code instantly, making it surprisingly easy to compare approaches without rewriting everything from scratch. There are also 2 execution modes worth knowing. Autonomous mode lets your agent execute transactions automatically, great for development and testing. Human-in-the-loop mode surfaces unsigned transaction bytes for you to review before anything hits the network. For production environments where you need transaction oversight and auditability, that second option isn't just nice to have, it's essential. Institutions and enterprises building on Hedera are going to care about that deeply. And the roadmap, even more exciting. Hedera has announced 2 major additions coming to Agent Lab. First, integration with Hedera Stablecoin Studio, which will let agents perform token swaps, lending, borrowing, and stablecoin creation directly from within the platform. Basically, your AI agent will be able to do DeFi. Actually, I promised myself I wouldn't say that phrase, but you understand the gravity of what I'm describing. Second, a controls panel built on AgentKit's policies and hooks system. This gives developers a no-code interface to set hard behavioral limits on their agents. We're talking capping the maximum HBAR per transaction, restricting token interactions to an approved allow list, requiring memos on all outgoing transactions, and blocking the creation of tokens with unlimited supply. These controls operate at the code level, independently of the AI model itself. That distinction matters enormously. You're not trusting the AI to be disciplined, you're hard-coding the discipline in. That's responsible AI infrastructure. That's enterprise-grade thinking. My honest take, Hedera is quietly building one of the most serious developer ecosystems in the Layer 1 space. If this were happening on Solana or Ethereum, the crypto Twitter crowd would be losing their minds right now. But because it's Hedera, we're keeping our voices at a civilized indoor level. For now. Okay, deep breath. Now the part of the video where I have to be honest with you about what the charts are saying. And honestly, the charts are not being kind. HBAR is currently trading below 8.7 cents and is sitting in a 3-week losing streak. According to data from CoinGlass, the HBAR long-to-short ratio dropped as low as 0.78 before recovering slightly to 0.94. But it's still below 1.0, which means more traders are actively betting on further price decline than betting on recovery. That's not a rumor, that's derivatives data talking. Futures open interest has dropped to $101 million, and according to market analysts tracking the data, this figure has been falling consistently since early November. Declining open interest combined with a falling price typically signals one thing. Traders are leaving the table, not doubling down. Participation is drying up. That's bearish until proven otherwise. The funding rate flipped negative on Monday, reading minus 0.010% on Tuesday. For those unfamiliar, when funding rates go negative, it means short sellers are actually paying longs to hold their positions. That's the market screaming, loudly, that the dominant bet right now is downward price movement. And here's the question I genuinely want you to answer in the comments. Are you currently holding HBAR, and are you adding more, holding steady, or taking losses? Real talk only. Let's get a temperature check on this community. Technically, the picture confirms what the derivatives are saying. HBAR is trading below a downward sloping trend line that originated at 15 cents, and it's sitting under both its 50-day and 100-day exponential moving averages, which are currently capping the upside somewhere between the mid 9-cent and low 11-cent range. The RSI on the daily chart is sitting near 36, which is below the 50 neutral line, indicating persistent selling pressure. Crucially, it hasn't hit oversold territory yet, which means there's no technical signal of imminent capitulation or a relief bounce. The sellers are in control, but they haven't exhausted themselves. The MACD tells a similar story. It's sitting in negative territory, below its signal line, with a mildly expanding negative histogram. In plain English, the bullish momentum isn't just fading, it's actively being replaced by bearish momentum. Until that histogram starts contracting, the path of least resistance remains downward. For support, minor protection sits just above the January 31st low at 8.3 cents. Below that, the more critical floor is at 7.8 cents, and a decisive break below that level would open the door to the February 6th low of 7.2 cents. That's another 17% drawdown from current levels if support breaks. Not a guarantee, but it's the scenario you need to be prepared for. On the resistance side, the first meaningful ceiling is around 9.5 cents, where the prior trend line converges with the descending 50-day EMA at 9.6 cents. Beyond that, 10.4 cents is the horizontal resistance level that would need to be cleared before anyone can seriously start talking about a trend reversal. And above that, the 100-day EMA at 10.7 cents is the final boss in this particular battle. A sustained close above 10.7 cents would be the first real sign that bulls are reclaiming control. And that's where things get interesting for patient investors, because, that technological progress we discussed at the top of this video, it doesn't just disappear because the price is red for 3 weeks. Institutional demand has been pretty quiet. So value data shows Hedera spot ETF flows have been basically flat for the past 2 weeks, with institutional investors just staying on the sidelines amid these broader macroeconomic tensions. But institutional money doesn't stay quiet forever, especially when the underlying infrastructure is honestly, legitimately improving. My take? The short-term chart is bearish, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise, but if Hedera keeps executing on Agent Lab and the Stablecoin Studio roadmap, the narrative could shift way faster than the technical analysts expect, especially if broader market conditions improve. The technology is building, the price is not cooperating. That gap either closes upward, or the technology gets repriced downward. History says it usually closes upward. But timing that's the million-dollar question. If you found this useful, do me a solid and drop a like, and if you've been sitting on the fence about subscribing, honestly, today's the day. We break down crypto markets like this every week. No hype, no hopium, just analysis you can actually use. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Cryptocurrency markets are highly volatile and speculative. You could lose all of the capital you invest. Always do your own research, consult a licensed financial advisor, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.